You own nothing, not your body, not your possessions, not even the people you love. Everything you see, everything you touch, everything you hold belongs to time, not to you. What you call mine is only borrowed, a temporary arrangement between you and the universe. One day, without asking your permission, it will all be taken back. This is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to awaken you. For when you realize you own nothing, you begin to see clearly what truly matters. The clothes you wear, the house you live in, the money in your hands, none of it belongs to you. You are only a guest passing through, carrying them for a short while. Even this body of yours, the face you see in the mirror, the heart that beats in your chest, one day it will be returned to the earth. Time is the only currency you are given, and even that is not yours. It is on loan. Every breath is a borrowed gift. Every sunrise you witness, every word you speak, every embrace you share, it all belongs to time. And time is indifferent. It will not pause, it will not bargain, it will not wait. It moves forward whether you waste it or use it well. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." He did not say this to sadden you, but to sharpen your vision, to remind you life is not promised. You are not entitled to another day, another hour, another moment. You live only on borrowed time. So what do you do with it? Do you waste it chasing things you cannot keep? Do you trade your peace for the approval of strangers? Do you fill your days with noise, distraction, and trivial pursuits, forgetting that your time is vanishing grain by grain, like sand in an hourglass? Or do you live with clarity, with strength, with purpose? Do you use each moment as if it were the last? Do you love deeply, not clinging but appreciating? Do you face hardships with calm, knowing they too shall pass? Epictetus taught, "Do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for things to happen as they do, and you will go on well." This is the essence of borrowed time. You cannot control when it will be taken back, but you can control how you live while you have it. Every loss you endure is simply the universe reclaiming what was never yours. The friend who leaves, the possessions that break, the opportunities that vanish, they are reminders you own nothing. To mourn endlessly is to cling to smoke. To accept loss with dignity is to live as a Stoic, recognizing that life is a loan and not a possession. Imagine holding water in your hands. No matter how tightly you grip, it slips through your fingers. That is time, that is life. You cannot hold it forever, but you can feel its coolness while it lasts. You can appreciate the gift without demanding that it stay. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." He was right. Life is long enough if we live with awareness, if we stop clinging to illusions, if we honor the time we are given. The tragedy is not that life ends. It is that we often fail to live while it is here. So wake up. Look around you. Every person you meet, every sight you see, every sound you hear, it is fleeting, fragile, passing. Treat it as sacred. Do not say, "This is mine," but rather, "This is entrusted to me for now." And when it is taken back, bow your head in gratitude that you held it at all. You own nothing, only borrowed time. But in that borrowed time, you can create meaning. You can live with virtue. You can leave behind a trace of courage, wisdom, and love. You may not control the length of your days, but you can control the depth of your character. The hourglass is always running. The sand does not pause. One day the last grain will fall. But until then, live. Not as if you will live forever, and not as if you are already dead. Live with the awareness that every moment is borrowed, and that is what makes it precious. For in the end, what matters is not how much time you had, but how well you used the time that was given. You walk upon this earth for only a brief while. You do not command the stars, nor do you command the hour of your birth, nor the hour of your death. You were thrust into this world without your choosing, and you will be taken out of it without your consent. To imagine that you own anything within this span is an illusion. The house you live in, it will one day belong to strangers. The money you hold, it will flow through countless hands long after you are gone. Even your name, once spoken by loved ones, will fade into silence, remembered by none. What you think is yours will return to dust. The Stoics remind us that ownership is but a trick of the mind. Epictetus told his students, "Never say of anything, 'I have lost it,' but 'I have returned it.' Has your child died? It has been returned. Has your wife died? She has been returned. Has your estate been taken? That too has been returned. To live with this wisdom is not to feel cold or uncaring, but to see life as it truly is, a series of gifts on loan from the universe. If you clutch too tightly to what is not yours, you will suffer, for life will pry it from your hands whether you resist or not. Better to live with an open palm, to receive what is given with gratitude and to let it go with grace. Look at time. Every morning you wake, you are handed another measure of hours. Yet you cannot save them, cannot store them, cannot demand more. You may squander them in distraction or you may use them with intention, but either way they are slipping away. The clock is impartial. The sun rises, the sun sets, and another piece of your loan is spent. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." These are not empty words, they are a call to urgency, a reminder that each day wasted is a day stolen from the only treasure you truly hold. Borrowed time. Think of those you love. You do not own them. They are travelers on their own journey, walking beside you for a while. You cannot chain them, cannot keep them forever. They too are borrowed, and one day they will be returned. To love someone as if they are eternal is to set yourself up for despair. To love them with the awareness of impermanence is to love more deeply, more purely without clinging. Loss, then, is not tragedy, it is truth. The Stoic accepts it not with bitterness but with dignity. He understands that grief is natural, but he does not let grief enslave him, for he knows everything is borrowed, everything must one day be given back. And so the question becomes, how do you live knowing this? Do you chase power, wealth, and recognition as if they could outlast time? Do you build monuments to yourself forgetting that even stone crumbles? Or do you choose to live with virtue, the only possession that cannot be taken, for it belongs not to time but to the soul? Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short life, but that we waste a great deal of it." Indeed, it is not the span of your years that matters, but how you fill them. Some live 80 years and never truly awaken. Others live 30 and leave behind a legacy of courage, wisdom, and love that outlasts empires. The choice is yours. Each morning when you open your eyes, ask yourself, if this were my last day, how would I live it? If you cannot answer, then you are wasting the only treasure you have. Time is not yours, it is on loan. Treat it as sacred, spend it wisely. Waste it and you will find yourself empty, handed when the lender comes to collect. Consider the way people live. They hoard possessions as if they could carry them beyond the grave. They build houses, collect gold, gather treasures, and cling to titles. Yet the earth has buried kings and emperors, warriors and sages, rich and poor alike. Time devours all without exception. The rings on your fingers, the coins in your chest, the walls you built around you, all of it belongs to the earth, not to you. Epictetus reminded his students, when you kiss your child, say to yourself, tomorrow he may die. This is not cruelty, but clarity. It is not a call to despair, but a call to cherish. For when you realize nothing is yours, not even the ones you love them more tenderly, more gratefully, knowing every embrace may be the last. You own nothing, not even yourself. This body you carry is not truly yours. It ages, it weakens, it decays. No matter how desperately you try to preserve it, you may feed it, clothe it, train it, but in the end, it will be returned to the soil from which it came. Dust to dust as it has always been. But within you there is something that time cannot touch, your choices, your character, your reasoned will. These are not possessions of the body but expressions of the soul. They are the only things you can truly claim, the only things that cannot be stripped from you by fortune, by fate, or by death. And so remember this truth. You own nothing. Everything you touch, everything you love, everything you see, will one day return to the flow of time. But do not let this thought sadden you. Let it awaken you. Let it remind you how precious this moment is. If life is only borrowed, then let us live as grateful guests. Let us honor the time entrusted to us, not wasting it in anger, envy, or regret, but filling it with kindness, with wisdom, with love. For though we cannot choose how much time we are given, we can choose how we spend it. Be gentle with those around you. Be present in the life you live. Walk calmly, courageously, gratefully, knowing that every sunrise is a gift and every breath is a miracle. One day the universe will ask for everything back. On that day, may you be able to smile, to bow your head, and to say, I have lived, I have loved, I have used my borrowed time well.